those whose interests you have committed to our child. Amen. Our today's agenda, vetting of the nominees for the position of Chief Officer, Early Childhood Education and Vocational Training. Anybody propose? I propose. Any second?
I second it.
Vice Chair is second. We have
Mr. Speaker, with all due respect to Minority Leader and
what's from please take your seat. Kindly hand over your original certificate and your ID to the next staff soon. Frederick Akiwambu.
Yes,
Everyone.
I'm the one. I'm the one chairman.
Thank you. As required by the law, the ceremonies are on for affirmation before we start. Thank you.
I, Frederick Kasiwanguma, do swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee on the matter or matters under its consideration shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Once again, welcome to the Committee on Education. The committee founded in Kilifi County Assembly, standing order to mandate, among others, is to select and approve nominees like you, appointed by the governor for the position of the county chief officer in charge of early childhood education and vocational training. We will engage you to determine your suitability or otherwise in holding the office which you have been nominated, pending your appointment or otherwise. This committee is chaired by myself, Honorable Kiambo, representing the great people of Malindi Townward. I invite our members to introduce themselves, starting with the vice chairperson, and later on the staff will introduce themselves. Any member who has conflict of interest can declare it as you introduce yourself.
Vamos empezar. Empiezo. Number of this.
Betty Kachumovu, I also represent the county youth.
Mheshimiwa Kasangani, representing Gandhi Ward,
Naitwa Moses Furaha Kea, nawakilisha wadi ya Kibarani na mimi ni memba wa kamati.
Mheshimiwa Sasa Salama Fund MCA Barako Nani Changama Wodi ya Barako member of the committee.
I'm still at a
Mfai Madrive, the reporter for this council.
We are friends to the committee. Okay. Mr. Uma, we are going to engage you to establish your suitability or otherwise to hold the office to which you have been nominated. We expect that you will answer all the questions put through clearly and precisely. We expect that you will address the committee through the chair, and also our members shall be asking you questions through the chair as well. We feel so feel free and relax and tell us whatever we ask you to. We shall give you time to tell us your story, who you are, and your journey through life to where you are now. But before that, you need to comply with a few basics. Mr. Frederick Kasiwanguma, please confirm the following so that you go on record. Do you have a tax compliance certificate?
Mr. Chairman, yes, I have.
Do you have a certificate of clearance from the Higher Education Loan Board?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I have.
Do you have clearance certificate from Director of Criminal Investigation, DCI, that is good conduct?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I have.
Do you have you been charged or convicted to any of any offense in a court of law?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Are you a member of any political party?
No.
Are you a citizen of any other country apart from Kenya?
I have only one citizenship, that is Kenya, Mr. Chairman.
At a personal level, what is your financial net worth? And what is it made up of?
Currently, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman, my net worth currently is around 1.2 million. Currently, it is made up of salary that I earn. I'm an employee of Kenya National Union of Teachers, and being that employee, I'm entitled to some salary monthly, and this salary is of around 100,000, 100,000. Sorry, 100,000. That is exactly what I'm getting. So computed this one up to annually or yearly, it comes to around 1.2 M.
Thank you. Now please tell us the journey. Now tell us the journey of your life.
Your Honor, Mr. Chairman, my life's journey, I was born I came to this earth through birth from my parents, where I was born at the Magarini village, Magarini sub-county, Magarini location, in Kilifi county. I began my primary education at my local village school, that is Magarini Primary School, where at that time we were undergoing the 7-year primary education, where I started my primary education in 1980, and however, therefore, I succeeded in my education. That is, during that time, we were being given points after having sat for that examination. We were being given points, and I got 32 points out of the 36. I proceeded to a mission school, that is St. Mary's Seminary, Kwale, in 1981, and completed in 1984. Where I got a Division 3. Then thereafter, in 1985, that is on 23rd of August, I was employed as an untrained teacher by the Teacher Service Commission, where I have worked. Then thereafter, some time I went to a teacher training college, where I joined the Chanzo Teachers Training College, where I read for the teacher, for the teaching profession. Thereafter, now I was posted to some different schools. At some point, then around 2006 or around 1997, before that one, I was elected by my colleague teachers to be a delegate of the Marika Circle. That time it was called Marika Teachers Circle, which later came to change the name. It became Kilifi Teachers Circle. Then later on, because of so many challenges and we wanted the growth of the organization, we had to look for some change of the name, which actually could allow so many other people also to be on board, and we engaged another name, which was, as we talk today, we have a Marika Circle. So I was a delegate from 1997 up to 2006. Then in 2006, after having done all that work very successfully, my colleague teachers advised me to go to the Mother Teachers Organization, that is Kenya National Union of Teachers, where I was elected branch secretary on 15th of June 2006. And I worked there. After being elected there, therefore I left the classroom work now to be full-time in charge of union affairs. So I worked there for up to date. And again in 2018, the teachers of the Republic of Kenya now thought that they should be promoted, and they gave me a position that is known as National Trustee to be in charge of the assets of the teachers. So That is where I've worked up to date. Yeah. And then before that one, you see, I thought it better also to further my studies. That is when I joined Montpellier University to read for a degree in education, which I was awarded in 2016. And in between the year and again, I remember I was a member of the district education board. After I was a member of the district education board Malindi, and because in KUT I was in charge of two sub-counties, that is Malindi sub-county and Magadi sub-county. So I was sitting in both district education boards. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Just a following question, you mentioned that the financial network is almost 1.2 per year. Do you have any assets?
Assets I have, like I have a shamba, which was given by the Magadi Settlement Scheme. You know, there was a scheme that was brought in place sometimes in around 1980, and it was given close to the residents progressively. And in 1990, I was awarded a plot. That is plot number 411. But I have not made that evaluation to that effect to know how much really it costs. So I have that plot, and then I in fact have my home there, because that is currently where I live. I built a house there. That is my residence. Yeah. But then these are not non-generating activities. You know, I just use it for my domestic issues. However, the only thing that I could rely on as my if I can say that this is something that is giving me income is my job.
The chambers are yours.
Yes.
And we have certain value in your network, isn't it?
Yeah, they should have.
So your network is not 1.2.
It could be slightly more if I have to consider those things, but because this thing I have not even considered, even wanted to say it, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. Let me give this opportunity to other members to ask
What do you mean by actually?
My net worth, you see, according to me, I thought that it was the amount of money that I'm getting.
No.
Yes.
Either in terms of cash, in terms of resources, you have to make it in terms of cash. That is what is significant.
Oh, thank you very much.
any other member of the system. Mr. Mokon.
Yes. Mr. Frederick Boma. Given an opportunity,
That is number one. Number two.
number two, in your opinion, does this number cater for the need of training centers in the county? Then three, given an opportunity to serve as a chief officer, what would you do different in this center?
Thank you. These are very good questions, Mheshimiwa. First of all, if I have to go to the really questions that you asked, Mheshimiwa, that is question about number one, number of professional training centers in the county. These are, they're very few. According to my understanding, they should be around 41, which is very few, given the needs, the service that is to be given by these institutions. And according to me, these are very few. They are not enough. And even given even the number of wards that we have in Kilifi County, vis-a-vis this population and what is there, they're very less. They're very less. Now, given this opportunity, I wish to introduce to the county assembly so that we can be allocated the money to increase this number of centers. And not only increasing them, but again also even looking at the starting position, the teachers who are there need to be enhanced in their education capacities. So because during the time they were employed with very low skills. This is the research I'm trying to do in these institutions. So we need to capacity build them, and I would wish that because according to human resource development, if we have to capacity build this one, we will even ask for the assembly or this good committee or these honorables that we are here to really approve some kind of a facility that will be some kind of a loan which will be given to these teachers to go and further their skills, so that at the end of the day they are not given for free after they have really capacitated themselves. They can repay now later. That is what we really want to do. And something else that I was feeling, there are partners that we have around, like Kenya Commercial Bank. These ones have some, Kenya Commercial Bank have some partnerships with the county governments. For us, we feel that we can even approach, if it's good, and we have this, what we call teamwork. We can come together so that we can even approach Kenya Commercial Bank, either at the local bank here that we have in Malindi here, or even in Kilifi, or whichever, but provided this case to be. What these people do is they enhance education of these trainers who are dealing with these vocational training. And again, that is how really we want to do different this business as far as it is concerned, because we do think that maybe previously it was not really given this approach that is there. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. Mr. Felix Nguma.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
I have a question. This committee is a bit worried on your policy because there's one question I'd like to ask you that on matters of conflict of interest, why I'm asking this? You indicated that you play a role on mobilizing teachers to vote and support the sitting government. That's right. So by doing so, do you consider this nomination as a reward? Or how will you ensure you perform in capacity objectively with the governor being the chair of the executive, county executive committee?
Basically, clear, issue number one is considering this nomination as a reward. Issue number two, for clarity, I want to get it clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just explain to you.
Yeah.
Or even read this question.
Yeah.
I was talking about the conflict of interest.
Yeah.
And here comes the question where you have been mobilizing the teachers to vote to support the sitting government. And then what do you consider? And do you consider this nomination as a governor being as a reward? And how will you ensure that you perform in this capacity objectively with the governor being the chair of the county executive committee?
Thank you, Bwana Mheshimiwa, and in fact, let me thank you for that. You see, I earlier put, I said that I've been working with Kenya National Union of Teachers. So we've been, I've been a teacher leader, and being a teacher leader, now this is previous experience, and I'm not really, you see, and during this time when we as a leader, we have been handling learners, and we expected that after we teach these learners, at the end of the day when they're transiting from primary, they go to secondary. Given the economic levels of people around here, some of them have been in such a way that they cannot really afford to push financially their children to the next levels. You see, so at some time, when we really try to visit these offices, now the previous regimes, you know, we didn't get that attention that we felt we could be getting. So it is from that spirit that we thought as teacher leaders now, we are really failing here. Because if you can teach children, well, one, they succeed, they pass, and then they don't further their studies. We consider this one a great failure. A great failure in what sense? If these children are not really exceeding to further their education.
Mr. Kaswa, can we help us? Because we also need to save time on your side also. We don't want you to strain too much. The question is very simple.
Yeah.
You indicated in your own words that you mobilize teachers to vote for the government. We as committee think that you were nominated as a gift by the government. Now, prove to us how you will work.
Oh, thank you.
You understand that?
Yeah.
So that there may not be conflict of interest.
Yeah.
You may not be qualified, maybe, just understand me. You may not be qualified because the governor, you mobilize the people. Maybe the governor said, okay, let me give you this opportunity. And maybe you're not able to work on this job. Prove to this committee that it was not a gift from the government. You are capable of working. Prove to us that. What are you going to do?
With me, this one I feel, and I'm confident that this one was not a gift. It was not a gift because one, my educational levels and experience that I have gathered over time really qualifies me to be given this one. And if at all it was a reward, I didn't think it was so because we want to work really to assist our people in the county. And because we want to assist our people, I was nominated like any other person who really developed interest. So I don't think whether the issue of the reward was there. To me, it was not there. And if it was there, I think I would not be even subjected to come and face the Washington item because it's a gift. Yes.
A follow-up question. Mr. President,
Yes, Your Honor.
you to mobilize teachers to vote for the government. Huh? And yet you said that you don't have any vote for that. So how can you mobilize people to vote for the government and you say that you don't relate to any political party? Are you not like this or this?
No, I said that I work for Kenya National Union of Teachers. Kenya National Teachers, the organization they work for, one is a two-sold organization. One, it is a trade union, and again, two, it is a professional organization. So in trade unionism, this is purely politics there.
So
Now, and in the professionalism, that is purely workmanship now there to be done in regard and to compliance to the rule of law and all the education ordinance that are in place today. Yeah.
How do you, as a government, how did you relate yourself to the teachers?
I think I answered that question, Mheshimiwa, but it's good that I clarify more. I said that the moment I ceased in 2006 to be a classroom teacher, I went to be employed by Kenya National Union of Teachers. One, Kenya National Union of Teachers is an organization that engages in two aspects, professionalism and politics. So I was there. At the same time, you could see me a professional, and at the same time, you could see me a politician. And that is the nature of the work that
okay, thank you.
I think.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Frederick Asiwa Nguma,
Yes, Mheshimiwa.
in your curriculum vitae, it is indicated that you are 58 years old.
Yeah, true.
Don't you think that your age keep you an disadvantage now? That this is a very technical position that requires technical experience in software training and performance such as IFMIS system. What's your proficiency in using computers? And also, when I was going through your papers, I didn't see any certificate that indicates you had gone through the computer studies. And if so, kindly prove it to the committee.
Mheshimiwa, may I wish to, in fact, you have done so well in asking me this question. And I wish, however, to respond to these questions as follows. One, my experience. All the time I have that is where now the job also teaches you how to go about it. So, because you interact it for quite some time, you also get what we call the experience. Now, I have the necessary wealth now, over years. Yes, through the chair. Thank you very much for that reminder. True. True, Chairman, thank you. So, through the chair, I wish to say that over time I've worked here, and the trainings we have gone there, the in-service courses we have undergone there, it has given me, through the chair, I want to answer Mheshimiwa, it has given me the necessary experience now to be able to handle this docket competently. And even there are so many trainings, and even this type of a course I went for to read for the degree now. I went for a degree known as primary option. Primary option has got so many integrity issues, including even ICT and computer. And I believe when I was being assessed by the lecturers, who are mostly professors, they saw that I would, for the Senate to qualify me to be given an award of the degree, they thought that I was fit to handle those areas because I did well when we were doing those exams. And throughout, even in offices that have been handling, we have been handling computer issues. Yeah, so many programs connected with computers.
By answer, what do you do this position?
Yes.
At the age of 58 years.
Yes, please.
Don't you see that we shall have not done justice to our sons and daughters?
To my sons and daughters?
Yeah.
To me?
Answer, what do you do this position at the age of 58 years? How do you see it to your sons and daughters?
To me, I don't see it to be a lot of, to be injustice as maybe it would be perceived, because like there are some people who working within the level fraternity. Like for somebody as a judge maybe could work for even for over 7 years. We have professors, we have doctors. All these people really going to go work for over even 7 years. You see, it is because the country wants to tap. The country wants to tap the experience from these people so that it can be useful to their country.
Through the chair, maybe a follow-up question also. Yes. What is the retirement age for a teacher?
The retirement for a teacher, age for a teacher.
Yes.
The retirement age for a teacher currently, as it is 6 years. But as in NAT, according to our constitution here, we retire at 65. That is the constitution.
So you are supposed to retire at 65.
Yes, being a union employee, I'm supposed to retire at 65. Yeah.
And for any public service member?
Again, the public service is tapped differently if you look at it critically, because it will depend again on the type of office somebody is holding. Yeah. Because there are some people who even go beyond. And I think I've given examples through the chair.
Yeah. Chair, maybe I can finish my questions then. Okay, in our county, that is Kilifi County, we are only looking on revenue collection. So maybe through your department, what can you do to increase the revenue collection? Any activities through your the education department that is going to increase the revenue? Number two, considering that the wage bill of our county has ballooned, right? Considering the wage bill of our county has ballooned, and at the same time, we don't have, we have inadequate teachers, especially ECD teachers. They are inadequate. So will you advise we recruit more ECDs to increase the wage bill, or would you advise to stop recruiting to save the wage bill? And then another question, what measures do you have in place, considering that a big percentage of this county, we are in poverty, right? And most of these ECD parents are being constrained by, they are told to bring money for buying writing materials, to pay for PTA teachers. Do you have any plan maybe to save these parents from contributing a lot to the school? And lastly, do you know of any act that has been enacted by this county assembly in relation to your department?
Yeah, thank you very much, Monsignor, for these highlights that I have actually been making to the committee. Through the chairman, I would wish to say that truly there must be activities to enhance revenue collection. According to me, I feel that there are some areas that really we could focus in that could assist in revenue collection. Like already there are those existing ones. It's all a matter of sitting, reviewing them, because these are a matter of reviews, reviewing them, and then see possibly how much we can really raise, because this matter of increment is also one good, but again it is guided by so many other logistics. So after we have looked at it at all these logistics and seeing how much we need to burden our people, then again now we can really come to see how much we can really increase after we have considered all these other logistics, so that as much as we want revenue also to assist in running the county, but again we have to be mindful of the people who have to be given these taxes. But of course, there's need for us to increase taxes, because we have to run our county and run it effectively. And if we have to run our county effectively, then we need resources in the home finances.
So, Chair, so you are telling us to increase taxes so that we can increase the revenue collection. I want the activities as per your department, what you will do in your department of education, that you do this in this department so that you can increase the revenue collection from the county, just in your department. So if it is a matter of increasing taxes to who in your department, to what area?
You see, Mheshimiwa, the Department of Education is a bit tricky, because you know, being if we look at the whole sphere of running of our county or even the country, education is one area where people really don't generate direct revenue from there. But again, in the forms of capacity building the people, these people will be in a position now in the areas where they want to work for to be really able to assist in the revenue production. Because if you look at looking at even the present situation of how it is, beginning from even the primary, that is the basic education, which it runs from ECD according to the Basic Education Act 2013. It runs from ECD up all the way up to Form 4. Therefore, all these learning institutions here don't generate anything. So it is a bit tricky unless we come up with something tangible that will be really very considered as to how we will run it. But these don't directly generate that revenue that we ear for, or that we yearn for. But again, it is the mother, because that is the backbone that will raise everything at the end of the day. Yes.
It's clear that you are working in art.
Yeah, true. Chairman. Yeah, true, Chairman.
If the given this position, you find that there are going to be a conflict or you lose your position against the counter-capacity of any private school that are included. If not, can you complete the committee?
But Chairman, Your Honor, I wish to highlight that human beings, there is no situation that is permanent. Situations change every day. So, yesterday I was in that situation. I did my best according to the needs of that institution. Today, given this institution, I will again dedicate myself, devote myself towards bettering the needs of this institution, which I'm entitled to work on now. So, I don't think whether there will arise any conflict.
Maybe my last question to you. Mr. Buma, you have what we call technical threat of manual constitution.
Technical?
Threat of manual constitution. Can you please tell us what is the intention of it?
Technical rate of margin of
Manual constitution. I mean substitution, sir.
Huh?
Technical rate of manual substitution. Technical rate of marginal substitution.
Substitution.
What is your test in this?
Technical rate of marginal substitution.
Yes.
Going by even the terminologies that have been engaged there by the chairman, from the word technical comes, it has got some association with expertise. 2, rate is also linked to some degree. 3, marginal is aligned with or related with something that is marginal, with its quantity, and then substitution is something to do with some kind of a change. So, given this terminology is now trying to analyze them, we could be doing, we could be working really to make sure that through teamwork building, that we see that we engage people, we empower them so that they become much far skilled, so that they are in a position really to assist us get some change, some good change, and some positive change to better our lives here.
Follow-up question on that. Mr. Buma.
Yes, Your
In
Chairman.
a global world,
Yeah.
and what I mean here is we have so many machines working who are taking position of human beings. Are we together?
Yeah.
Now that most of the work are being operated by or taken by the machine or computer, we
Yeah.
find that human beings are missing or the number is cut down.
Yeah.
So what will you do? Because this is the manual rate of the technical substitution.
Yeah.
What will you do when you given this chance? At least people to get employment, because most of the employment roles are taken by the machine or the technology.
My take, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman, would be, you see, we are in a changing world, and world over, we are going digital. World over, we are changing. But again, you see, even if these machines that we are using have to be developed by people. The machines themselves must be developed by people. For these people to be developing these machines, they must be literate. They must be really educated. So we really need to invest a lot in education so that they can be able to one, develop these machines, two, service these machines, three, and again, operate these machines. For these machines or even to work, they must be operated. They need the people. So I don't see whether there is at any point there that we are losing people, because and again, there must be some backup, because sometimes there's some failure. Like our present situation in Kenya, we have not really gone that much digital where we can really eradicate the manual systems. We have to really use all of them. These ones need, they must complement.
Chair. I think I asked questions that the nominee has not answered. So maybe if you can give him the opportunity. Why? No, he has been answered.
I have an answer.
You over
Mr. Chairman. I have answers to the chairman for the questions that were asked.
You didn't give him time to respond.
In fact, these are some things that, in fact, I wanted to shed light to the committee, because you see, like as a career educationist, we have been having a problem, and this problem has been there because you see, when we want to engage successfully in any system, like these systems of education that we have, like currently we want to switch to CBC, like given what you really highlight, what Mheshimiwa has said. So for us to really appoint ourselves well, we must get good enough teachers to teach our children. So we have these ECD centers, like in the county, they are around 811. You see, we have to get teachers. At least, at minimum, we must get at least 2 teachers per center, at least for PP1 and PP2. But given now the population of a given area, this one could even increase. So given the starting positions right now as it is today, you see, in the county, we are understaffed. And we need really to employ a lot of teachers. Because currently, we have got around 1,200 teachers, and we should be, if we have to go by the current numbers that we have, even considering so many other things, we must employ around 1,500 teachers, which must back up what is already there. So if we have to go by this, therefore it means we have to employ more teachers, because at least to gap. And this one cannot be done really at once, like in a blink. It has to be done gradually. We shall propose to the committee really to see how we can go about this, so that at least they are employed annually to seal the gap. That is one. Two, and that is my advice on recruitment. And then we have got these poverty levels. We can even decide to introduce a feeding program. Like for this case, because given the poverty levels, there are some children who live home in the morning, and they leave home and they have nothing to eat. So if we can introduce feeding program like uji, wakiwa watoto wanapikiwa uji at the school, at least that one will be an enough incentive, because a kid is feeling that there was nothing I ate at home. That there was nothing I ate at home, and then there's some porridge at school. At least if I go there, I will eat, and as this one goes there, it also assists in retention. So these are some of the things that, if well done and articulated and implemented, they will assist in child retention.
And
Mr. President.
Yes, Your Honor. Welcome.
What will be listed in budget for the president on the CBC document? And again, currently, what is the budget in your documents, that is in the education budget?
county, Kilifi County, that is the present status. Now, the last question is, what will you do to the soil project in your department?
The last one was?
What will you do for the soil project in your department?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa. One, President's verdict on CDC. You see, one thing that we really want to thank the President is that the former regime brought this initiative of changing the education system from H4 to CBC, competency-based curriculum. So after they changed this one, there were some things that really they were to make sure that they are reviewed. And that is why they brought this the task force. Now, one good thing is that it has been, this system will be there, it will go on, it will continue. But except for some few things and changes that have been effected there. So I would like to say that even the President now echoed this one and it is really happy to continue. That is one. Two, budget in education. These are things that I have not really gone through, but upon assuming this one now, these are the things that we shall see, because we could be thinking of some budget that really was not applicable, or maybe it had some a few changes because given the economic situation of the country and so many others. So we shall come up with a budget that will be subject to approval by the Assembly. And finally, my plans for stalled projects. If I know there are some projects that stalled, honestly speaking, because these projects purely engage the taxpayers' monies, we shall make it possible through whatever channels and through the county assemblies, because you're the supreme authority in approvals. So if you approve that there's this project that we have identified here and it is sold, it is only fair that we rejuvenate that project so that it completes for the benefit of the public. Thank you. Yes.
There are a lot of things within this department. So, what the thing will be in the department. If you approve for this, what are the next things to the next year? Another question. Most of the assignments given to the students requires equal point to be students and by their parents.
Digital phones.
Yes. Some of the assignments are done using the digital phone. Now you have the parents without the digital phone. So, if you are able to explain, you have used the parents without the digital phone.
Through the chair, about pending bills. Like I said in the previous question, if at all there are any bills that are pending, and we feel that these ones are really to the help of the county, therefore it will only be fair that we attend these bills so that we make sure that they are completed, that is the bills. If at all there's anything that maybe there was some challenge to them, then we have the right again to see how to go about those challenges in a view of making sure that everything goes well to the benefit of the Mwananchi. That is one. Two, on digital forms, there are some parents, of course, who are not really literate, and again, apart from that one, they do not own these devices. And it is only to assist such parents, because we cannot tell them really to go back to school. But again, we shall have our teachers here who are handling these children. We can really devise some way such that at least in a given week like we've identified those parents, they can really be called there for some sensitization meetings so that they can be in a position also to assist. Thank you.
No, the question is, Mr. Chairman, the question is, there are parents who cannot afford the smartphone, and their children are given assignments which need smartphone. What will you do?
Thank you. For such parents who really don't afford it to, cannot afford to have these smartphones, you see, again, these smartphones, I believe, range from size and even the type. And there are some that are very expensive, but again, at the same time, there are some that are not very expensive, these things. So it is only, there are some people who really feel that engaging a smartphone is a very expensive affair. This is just some people they are known. So it is only an issue of really sensitizing each and everybody so that at the end of the day, they can really afford this. Because the system is there, and these ones have to do assignments maybe through their smartphones. Now, apart even from those who not in a position really to afford to buy these ones, there are those who cannot, who have them and they cannot operate them. So it is an issue of everyone. That is why we have the teachers at the ground, we have the school management committees, who we can really engage in assisting each other to make sure that we walk the journey together.
Can I take one more question from
Yes, Your Honor. This one.
Most of the parents wanakipiga kwa unless mtu ambaye hana pesa ndio ataenda kusoma.
Thank you. Through the chair. Such a question, you see, sometimes people have some beliefs that are not really researched. Like when we look at performance of schools, if of recent now, like in our Manisa County here, the last year's performance, primary schools, public, performed more better than private schools. That is, I told you that I'm in charge of 2 sub-counties. Magarini, public schools, primary, and even secondary, through the KCSE exam, KCP, KCSE, performed more better than private schools, though there are some private schools that excel more. So, you see, initially, before, you know, this, the teaching service is an issue of devotion. They used to consider that, you see, in private schools, if you look at the pupil-teacher ratio, in private schools, just one teacher handles very few learners. And in public schools, you see, you could, particularly with the onset of pre-primary education, you could see that there is a teacher who is handling very many students. But again, these teachers have come up with some remedial programs to really make sure that the children perform. So this is just a subnotion that was there. But as we talk today at the ground, there shouldn't be such a thing because the performance there is at the farm. And in fact, the private sector, they, as we talk right now, with evidence, is performing more better.
Na kama hapo mwenyewe tayari unaongea umetuambia kwamba walimu ni kidogo, kama nielewa hivyo, walimu ni kidogo na wanafunzi ni wengi. Sio walimu wanafanya bidii, watoto wa kike. Hata kama swala kama hili, kama wewe unafanya
you see, production, the factors of production are quite many. One of them, workman force or the labor force. So, but again, it trickles down even to personal dedication towards the work. Despite those ratios that professionally are agreed. However, I would like to suggest that You see, we should be talking to our teachers from time to time, telling them really to dedicate themselves towards the developing manpower, because these people shall be relying on in the future after they have really done well. Now, given all these variables that we are really looking at here, but not all private schools, I want to be sincere here, have done so well compared to, there are some of them who have done so well too, that is very right, but not all of them, given individual institutional challenges. So we would advise that in future, as a county government here, our ECDs are well staffed. Even if we shall talk to them well, yes, but again, if there is, there's enough work alone can carry. And if the work becomes so excessive, it will be difficult for this work really to produce effectively. But we would encourage that we employ enough teachers to make sure that this one happens.
So we're about to employ enough people.
Yes.
That is the problem.
Yes.
So I'm having a question. Mr. Nguma,
Yes,
today you are here as a nominee of chief officer.
Yeah.
What is the role, or what is the function of the chief officer?
Some of the roles of the chief officer, one, as a chief officer, you will have to consolidate budget. You have to consolidate budget, which after consolidation, then I think that's why you forward it to the assembly of the relevant organ, so that it is now approved for implementation. And then after it has been approved there, it is again your duty, a cardinal role to make sure that this one is implemented. So there are quite a number of roles that are there. This is from policy, though this is about basically on implementation and then follow up also, because you must make sure that things are well done.
Chair, I think we should through the chair.
Yes, I have. I would like to share one thing with the committee, that if you will find it well to approve me, which I hope you will, I wish to say that I'll do my best to make sure that this department in place, in particular the education department, performs its best to develop manpower, so that at the end of the day, we can be proud of it. Like if I have to really say, like what our colleagues did in Kwale, in the education docket, they really consider to really go out beyond the box, like they passed through the counter assembly some bill which could allow facilitation of some other level of this sector, so that they could sponsor some students who went to get some skills outside Kenya, where now they're coming back in the form of some kind of lawyers, maybe engineers, pilots, you see, like that one. So I envy whatever was done there. So we can go some list from there to your program here, so that we see that at least the system engineers like our colleagues. So I shall do my best to make sure that I'll be it. Maybe you all are chairman. Thank you very much. But I saw an exercise book here, and that I've used it. I don't know whether they are running through but I didn't idea. It's good also to know about it.
That's good.
And even the pen. Probably matter. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very much.
Eh,